What's going on? Thank you for tuning in to the Mario Ramone recap. And we're going to do our recap of the have and the have-nots. We've been waiting all week for this, so let's just get straight into it. Before we do, I just want to give a shout out to my homegirl back in Atlanta, Ayada. What's going on? Deuces, peace, okay? We're going to give it to you the way you like it. Okay, I'm sweating like volcano lava right now because I have the lights on to make me look a little bit youthful. I'm just telling you the truth, pumpkin lambs, okay? So, if you like the video, also subscribe and like the video, okay? Thank you very much if you do, and I will see you next week. God's will. Grandma always said if it's God's will, okay? So let's get straight into our recap for the have and the have-nots. And let's just start with Jennifer, the DA. We had Candace and her brother Benny going to the DA's office because they're trying to release the what do you call that? I don't know. Their mother has like a warrant for her arrest because she kidnapped Candace's son from the hospital. Like, she got that big old Kings Island Cedar Point teddy bear and she put the baby under it and she took him from the hospital. And she said, "Don't you say nothing." You know how she be talking like Miss Jane Pittman? She said, "Don't you say nothing." And then the baby was like, "Where are we going?" She said, "I said, don't you say nothing." And so then she took the baby to Catherine Fryer's house. And everything was good, you know, because nobody's going to suspect that, you know, the maid and the baby would be there. You know, they went there, but Catherine was like, honey, they ain't here. But they become like very close bosom buddies. Oh, I love this story. It's just too much. It's kind of like suspense gumbo. You just gotta keep mixing the carrots, the green peppers, and the onions, and the celery, baby. Just mix it and put some meat in there and some shrimp and stuff. Just mix it. And that's what they doing. They just mixing the suspense. They just giving it all to us at once. Okay, we love it. Tyler Perry and Oprah is like Janet Jackson and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I promise you me, this is the Rhythm Nation for TV. Okay, go and sit down on it before I push you down a flight of imaginary stairs. Circular. So, anyway, they're in the DA's office with Little Miss Coming to America, Jennifer. And so we have Benny and Candace, and they sitting down. They're like, "Well, can you please release this warrant off our mom?" And then they was like, Jennifer, you know, she's snooping around like dogs who used to snoop for slaves back in the day, honey, in the 1800s. Them dogs with the long ears, honey, they be barking at the tree because slaves be climbing up there. They be like, "There they are," because they snooping and shit. Jennifer just be snooping for shit. And so anyway, she was like, "Well, what's your baby daddy name?" And then Candace said, "Quincy." She stood bold, honey. She act like she been working out all week, honey. She stuck her chest out. She said, "Quincy." And then she said, "Well, I got Quincy's sister here." And she said, "You didn't kill this motherfucker." And so, oops, I gotta keep watching my mouth. She said, "You didn't kill dude." And so Candace was like, "Maybe I did, maybe I didn't." She said, "Show me the pictures, honey. Do you have the receipts?" As Whitney used to say, "I learned from the best I learned from you, pumpkin lamb." And then so she said, "I have receipts, bitch. Not only do I have the receipts, honey, Quita's ghetto ass is right outside this door. I'm about to pull her here with this nappy ass head of hers. Gonna come in here and read you. And she could teach slaves how to speak, honey." She was like, came straight in the door. That her. I was like, "What the fuck is she saying?" And then when I put two and two together, because when you put two and two together, even when you dealing with pesos, you get four. She said, "That's her. That's her." She was like, "That her. I thought she was saying that hair. That her. And so it was just like too much going on. And so then they pulled her out of there. And so the DA came back and she was asking Candace. And so Candace was like, "Well, I hope you ain't gonna listen to no damn slave that does crack. Have you ever met a damn slave that does crack?" She was like, "Do you hear how this bitch is talking and I came in a Bentley?" She was like, "Okay, bitch." She was like, "Give me my driver's license and let me and my brother get up out of here." She said, "We ain't going back to the house either because I saw that picture in my foyer with that damn bright light on with the blood from Quincy blood. We ain't going back. It ain't safe. Plus, I already know that war wants to kill me and my brother, so we ain't going back." I told my mama, "Keep the baby, honey. You drive and go where you gonna go. It's just too much. Okay, so Veronica wasn't in this episode because she can't be in every episode. You can't have a hurricane. You can have hurricane season, but you can't have a hurricane everywhere where you live. You know what I'm saying? You can have tornado season, but you can't have tornadoes every time. Shit, we getting our shit and we moving. So you can't have Veronica every time. You just can't have it every time. You know what I'm saying? You can only eat beef sometime. That shit don't even digest you, okay? So Veronica is beef. She's a good cut of beef, and we do want it. We want that prime rib, but we can't have it every time. But it was very entertaining without Veronica because her husband David is getting got. He is getting got by Erica. He's getting got by Candace. But he has a friend. His friend is like, we're gonna slow this shit down. What happened was, talk about Brandon. He was like, what happened? And so he was like, well, I met this girl. He said, well, did they want you to overhear the conversation or did you overhear the conversation? He said, well, I think I overheard the conversation. David, I'm going to need you to up the antes because you can't be acting like you have the brain of a mannequin every damn time. That's how Veronica done got over on your ass for 32 years. She didn't put nothing in your spaghetti. You just be acting stupid. You just be acting stupid, and it's a shame because, here, let me do this, let me dab, and I love David. So don't think I'm trying to give it to David, because I love David. That's a good old-fashioned, sexy man. He's good old-fashioned, and he takes care of his business. You saw he got in that damn, on that damn ground in that two-piece suit to change Erica's tire. But he did want some of her sweet tea, but he could have called AAA, like a bougie mug. I'm trying to watch my curse because I would have said a bougie MF. But a bougie mug would have called AAA and we're like, yeah, okay, well, all right, well, I'll see you later. I got a meeting to go to or something like that, you know. But he got on his knee and then he was like, you know, and then this is another thing. 2 + 2 should equal 4. Why am I seeing your ass twice? Like whether it's at the restaurant with your boyfriend and now your car, and then we go to the same high school, we from the same city, we even grew up in the same house. David and Erica grew up in the same house. They have the same mother. Shake your head if you're sure. That's what that. She was like, oh, that's my mother's name. Oh, that's what high school I went to. Oh, that's my aunt's name. Oh, that's my favorite color. Oh, that was my favorite cartoon. Oh, that's my favorite food. Oh, I used to live on that street. I had a dog by that name. Bitch, boo-bye. Honey, there were so many red flags in that, David. When you getting people, you got to worry about getting got. Ain't nobody putting that in their coffee. Okay, let's talk about Catherine's hair. Catherine Cryer's hair, she got the best hair to makeup in the game. OMG. Okay, it's like old Oprah's hair when Oprah used to do like this. And her hair, Andre used to love her hair. I loved old Oprah's hair. Like, just name it. Just name it. Lena Horne, Oprah, Kelly Ripa. Who else has some good hair? We got some girls with some good hair right now. Who else got the good hair? And now we have, Candace gives you good hair. Candace's hair came from her roots too. For a couple of these scenes. I love Candace. I just love Candace. Okay, let's talk about Margaret Preston. Because when Catherine and Jim were fighting, when Catherine went to go see Jim in jail, her husband, and she was like, Jim, I saw our son Wyatt and he's going to be okay and all this business. And then Jim is like, well, you have to get his inheritance and put it back in our account. And he was like, because Jennifer's going to fight us on this. And then Catherine was like, that bitch ain't gonna fight us. I already threatened this bitch's unborn children, honey. And she didn't know I knew about these unborn children. And so if y'all think I'm sweating because like Janet Jackson doing Rhythm Nation, I am because I have all these lights. I'm so sorry. And it is hotter than volcano lava. But I'd rather look good. You have to suffer for the fashion, Pumpkin Lamb. Gonna sit down on it before I push you down the flight of imaginary stairs. Circular. Okay, gonna sit down on that. So Jim was like, talk to Margaret Preston. Tell that bitch about December 2013, honey. She's gonna give us all our coins back. And then she was like, you've been messing with her too. And she still get mad at Jim. And he's like, no, I did not stick my wee-wee in her woo-woo. He was like, this is some other shit I know about her. And he was like, just mention this damn date, 2013 December, and this bitch gonna put this money back in his account. And so then Catherine was like, okay, word is bond. And so then he was like, but Catherine, before you leave, I know that look in your eye, honey. You giving them the Jeffrey look when he stabbed Veronica in her everything. And then she was like, the difference between you and I, Jim, is you hire people to do your dirty work. I will kill this bitch in her sleep, honey. I will follow that hoe home, honey, give her a green tea, put some Benadryl in it, climb up them stairs and choke that bitch out for fucking with Wyatt. I told her 7 scenes ago. I told her 7 scenes ago. If anything happened to my pumpkin lamb, Wyatt, I would choke you out, bitch. And word is bond. I promise you me, I'm gonna choke you out, bitch. Okay, let's get to the bonus. I love the battle on Greenleaf. The bonus is a little commercial because we hit our 12-minute mark. The battle is Greenleaf. Oprah and Lynn Whitfield. OMG, that's gonna be. Lynn Whitfield, she poked Oprah in the shoulder in Greenleaf. OMG. First of all, they had to knock on Lynn Whitfield's casket and say, knock, 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 knock. Because there was no answer. Knock, 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 knock. Miss Winfield, it's time to make a movie. Miss Winfield, it's time to make a movie. And she was acting like she was asleep, honey. She heard them. They said, Oprah wants you. And then she lifted up. Where's the script? And now she's poking Oprah. Greenleaf. If y'all don't know about it, you better watch it. Okay? Another person they be knocking on her casket every 10 years is Sade. Sade came out with the Sweet Taboo when I was in the 5th grade, and she still looks the same. I even have gray hair. How does heifer look the same? She's a vampire. She got bit by Lestat. I don't trust it. You barefooted heifer. She looks amazing. I love her. But she is a barefooted heifer. She got bit by Lestat. Every 10 years, knock, 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 knock. She be acting like she don't hear me. She be in there. Knock, 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 knock. Miss Sadie. That's when she looks up. It's Sade. Right. Don't you call me no damn Sadie. I'll kill you in your sleep. Like Catherine Fryer. Listen, this is the Mario Ramone recap. I pray that you had an amazing day and we are here to see this next week. Okay, like my grandma said, God's will. We'll be here next week. All right, I'll be here next week. Definitely like the video if you like the video. Subscribe and also put it on your social media and tell your friends. Okay, I appreciate you. Big cyber hug to you again. I will see you next time on the Mario Ramone recaps. All right, I pray you did have a laugh and it was very entertainment because the world is just so bad these days, and I just want to bring entertainment and just mix some old with the new and all this business and do it my way. Okay, I'll see you guys next time on the Mario Ramone recaps. All right, love you. Peace.